What's up, guys? Our wide receiver of the week for week 3 is Justin Jefferson. We really appreciate everybody's feedback responding to the question. We're going to allow you guys to select our wide receiver of the week each week moving forward. The rookie broke out in a big way. He ended up leading all receivers in receiving yards with 175 on 7 receptions. That's 25 yards a catch, finishing with the touchdown and having fun while doing it. His first reception of the day comes on a split field concept where the Vikings running stick to the field or the top of your screen and some type of option concept down to the bottom with an option from the slot to the boundary, which is Jefferson, and a vertical on the outside. Now, Jefferson does a really nice job attacking that near shoulder of his cover defender to keep him inside prior to breaking out away from the leverage. Super important to discuss. The Titans are in some type of cloud coverage here, and I say variation because NFL defenses are quite difficult to decipher without knowing the call. You'll notice Jefferson comes out of his break controlled rather than sprinting to the sideline. That's simply because the corner's job here is to come down on any immediate outbreaker to the flat. This is often where you're going to see those monster hits where the corner comes driving down and crushing the receiver in the flat. Could be a back swinging from the backfield. But this is why we need to understand the totality of the stimuli being presented to us as wide receivers. And stimuli not just being our cover defender, but the whole coverage. Jefferson understands that here, and there will be someone in the flat. He understands that. So he cruises out of his break to avoid collision from the corner, doing a great job after the catch, gathering and getting vertical. Jefferson is at the bottom of your screen for his second catch of the day. He has an out versus press here. It's going to work what we call a stretch to speed release. Once again, terminology, arbitrary. Talk to 10 different coaches, you'll get 10 different names. Just what we call it. The stretch is just a tempoed slide. In this case, he's going to be going away from the DB's leverage. It serves two purposes. The first being it allows the wideout to gather information on what the defender is going to do post-snap. And the second of which, it acts as a bit of a change of tempo. Now, the DB is patient and stays inside here, so Jefferson heats him up with the speed release to exit the stretch. If we're patient with the patient DB, then we're kind of just both dancing at the line of scrimmage. No one is going anywhere, and we're wasting time. So when he's patient, we definitely want to heat him up. Now, should the cover defender have jumped outside here with Jefferson's stretch, he does have the option to inside release this and work an opposite release tool at the top of the route, such as a throw by or a hip shift to create separation. Another important thing to note here, the numbers in the NFL are further from the sidelines than in college and high school. So a stretch to speed on an outbreaker might be a good release to work here. May not be the best release tool due to the diminished space from the numbers to the sidelines at the high school and college levels. Jefferson does a nice job at the line, but most importantly, he works back to a vertical stem very suddenly rather than drifting to the sideline in that vertical stem. Now, this is going to threaten the corner vertically just enough prior to breaking out with a sudden and violent speed cut. His fifth catch comes on a vertical. He's aligned at the top of your screen, split wide. You'll see him come back to that stretch release, and once again, the corner stays patient inside, so Jefferson just leaves him there with that speed release to exit. Now, let's dive into a coaching point on this release. It's important to think about attacking in these rather than use when we exit our release. When we get too much width as we exit, especially a stretch, may allow the DB an angle to get back in phase. However, when we shave it tighter, think more like a V where we're getting horizontal and vertical displacement simultaneously, it is much more difficult for our defender to gain that angle or possibly get back in phase. Now, once Jefferson leaves the line of scrimmage, Butler does attempt to latch onto that shoulder pad with some type of arm bar. Jefferson does an excellent job countering with an immediate chop over the top to knock Butler's hands off. Very rarely is this a one-time thing, as you'll always notice it continues throughout the vertical stem. Now watch Jefferson calmly keep Butler's arm down with an arm bar prior to extending and rising up to make the catch. This prevents Butler from being able to immediately make a play on the ball. And this is Jefferson's ability to problem solve on full display. And it's part of what makes him such a great talent. Finally, he does an excellent job pulling the ball away here from the cover defender, giving the defender his back so he cannot play through his hands to break the ball up. Jefferson's final catch of the day and his biggest one, he's in a nastier condensed split down at the bottom of your screen to the left of the formation. This is what the Vikings want to do. They want to run the ball and take deep shots off of the play action. Jefferson does a nice job working a rocker variation here, for lack of a better term. This is frozen right before he pressure steps with his right foot, as if he's going to work back vertical. And it freezes his cover defender prior to pressure stepping back across the field with his left foot. Does a great job after the catch to split two, finish with the score, and then he's still a kid, man. He gets to go have fun in the end zone. We can only hope that Jefferson sees a comparable target share in the upcoming weeks so we can see him jump off the screen just like he did this Sunday. And that'll do it for our Week 3 Wideout Spotlight. Once again, guys, can't thank you enough for all your time and support. Since the vote was very close, we will also be posting a Keenan Allen video tomorrow.